Hi guys, just recording this video for the future me. Um, right now it's about 3:37 a.m. I'm recording this video is because I suddenly have like a sudden deep thought, right? What if everything did not work out as the way that I want to, right? I've invested my time, my money into this craft of learning how to trade. The reality is I have been always unprofitable. Because at the start, I've lost all of my money that I have worked hard for and the money that I've earned throughout my various side hustles. The accumulative losses adds up to about $30,000. I believe now the range is about like 35, if I'm not wrong. That is around like the ballpark range, if I still remember correctly. So recently, yes, I've been seeing some significant results in my trading. But the thing is, I am not sure when will the day come eventually uh, if I happen to lose all of my money again. And this fear is constantly making me to overthink and but it kind of is a good thing because it makes me to stay disciplined and follow my trading plan and basically stick with my risk management plan, my trade plan, my setup, risk to reward, whatever, right? But the thing is, what if I can't perfect this craft? Truth to be told, I am very obsessed with this craft, which is trading. I'm addicted to the craft, and I know that I will be good at it based on my track record, right? Although I have a lot of losses and I'm unprofitable, but all of that losses that accumulates over time are all losses that are bad. So what are bad losses and what are good losses? Right? A good loss is basically I follow my trading plan, I follow my risk management plan, and yeah, I still lost that trade. Yes, I'll take it. I did not maybe my analysis wasn't right. But in that moment the market presented the opportunity itself and it followed my plan and I executed it and I was wrong. And that is a good loss because at least I followed my plan. At least I stick with my risk to reward management plan. But a bad loss is when I revenge trade or when the setup is not clear or the setup has not formed, yet I still insist to take the trade. Why? Is it because of revenge trading or is it because of, I'm bored, right? I want to take a trade. Or maybe I just am greedy and I just want to make more money and that's why I risk a lot more. But having that mindset, having that mentality just kind of like not allow you to see the chart clearer. And in summary, all of the losses that I actually have are all bad uh, losers. And it kind of proved me the point that, I've been trading in this vicious cycle of, trying to make a lot of money. And that is what's kind of affecting the way that I trade as well before this. I'm not sure what's going to happen in the future. I hope that I can stick with whatever that I'm, planning. Um, right now, I'm trying to reduce my risks significantly and I'm trying to stay on track because this month alone, I've earned enough already. And I just want to, tell myself that I should risk lesser. So perhaps I could risk $50 US dollar just to make maybe like 100 or $150, right? And then if I last through the end of the month, probably I'll make an extra 600 or 700 US dollar. I'm not quite too sure. But yeah, all I just want to emphasize on is that I should really focus on, building the long term game instead of playing the short to mid term game. Because whatever that I earn now, let's say for example, I earn maybe $2,000 this month already, right? I could still lose that $2,000 instantly over the next few weeks or the next week. Because I know that I have this habit of relapsing in this vicious cycle. Whenever I'm up, like let's say for example now I'm up 2K, right? The next trade I'm gonna take, if it is a good quality setup or regardless of the setup quality, right? I'll still enter and then I will risk a larger amount. So maybe I'll risk $500 a trade, let's say for example, right? Whereas if I had a trading plan and I stick to it, and I will be disciplined. That's the thing, right? Let's say I deposit like $1,000 and then I risk about like $50 a trade. I will always tell myself that I will do it. And in fact, for 1 week straight, I did it until there is a losing streak, and I start to, you know, start to risk more, trying to chase back the wins. So that's the struggle. Like, am I able to hit the losses that I will eventually make? Or will I stay disciplined after even a losing streak and then just slowly build my way up? So I don't know. I've been thinking about that question a lot, and I'm a very ambitious guy, right? I don't like to lose. I don't think anyone love to lose anyways. I have a huge ego. Maybe that's why I'm unable to take a loss, and I will just not follow my trading plan, not following my risk management plan, and the next year I'll probably just risk more in order to make back the money or potentially make more. And then the floating profit would usually um, be a lot more than the losses itself. And I usually will not close it at all. I'll just let it run to my ultimate TP, which I doubt will even reach. But because of perhaps revenge trading, emotions, greed, I basically just didn't close, right? And it ended up just reverse my way. So just an example, right? So yes, I believe that I can make it only if I really stick with whatever that I'm planning, right? So I'm really trying out this plan right now. I will deposit maybe like 500 US dollar, for example. It's a small account. It's not a full margin account. It's just a steady growth account. The objective of this account is to basically train my discipline and somewhat help me to detach feelings and money from the account. So I'm not looking in terms of the money that I'm earning or the money I'm losing. I'm looking in terms of percentage gain. So let's say for $500, right? I will be risking 10% of the account, which is 50 US dollar, which means that I have basically 10 trades that I can afford to lose in a row before I can blow the account, which is somewhat really very unlikely based on my track record. But at the same time, you might say, oh, 10% I'm risking a lot, but this is a small account. The objective of this account is to allow myself to actually take good quality setups and to avoid those that are not. And basically to actually last until the end of the month because it's basically just 12th September, right? Uh, well, truth to be told, I've never survived an account for more than 1 month. And I've blown multiple accounts. I've blown so many accounts, even funded accounts and even live accounts. Right? I believe I've blown over 100 personal accounts and probably like 30 funded accounts if I'm not wrong. So yeah, the cumulative losses are very huge. Um, Still trying to fight back the money that I've lost at the start when I was about 15 or 16 years old, when I lost about like 30 plus $1,000. Um, so yeah, I'll update you guys about the progress, but I hope that this video is basically a reflection of what I'm going to do in the next few months, few years, I don't know, right? I hope I can stay on track. I hope I can stay disciplined, just basically talking to myself and then just putting out there on YouTube. It's not like anyone gonna see, right? Just kind of makes me more um determined to even perfect this craft because perfecting trading is not easy. We do not just look at technical analysis or fundamental analysis. Yes, these both components is very important, but what leads down to whether you are successful at it is your discipline. And I know a lot of people says this, discipline, discipline, discipline. And yes, that is the truth. You do need a discipline, a fire inside you to want it to succeed so badly that you have to follow your plan. And no one likes losing money anyways, right? I used to give money to the market just because I felt like it, just because I was bored, just because I was addicted to trading and I traded because of the sake of it. So I need to enter the market with a clear mind, with a clear goal, that I want to achieve, and not just trade because I needed to trade. I needed to trade because I wanted to make money out of it. But making money is another thing, and staying disciplined and following your plan is also another thing. If I can follow my plan and whatever, I will make money eventually, right? So, for example, my $500 account, right? I risk about $50, right? And I make maybe $100 a trade, right? Then maybe I take like 3 trades a week, and then maybe I lose two, I win one, right? I was still net about 150 US dollar, right, in 1 week. And then in 1 month, it's about like 600 USD. Yes, the amount is less, but look at the percentage gain. It's about 120% gain. It's kind of crazy, right? So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to have this side account that I'm gonna do. Uh, risk about 10% a trade, train my discipline, train my mentality. Take good quality trades. Because it will really affect the account if let's say I lose, one trade, which is $50, right? If I lose one trade from $500, I will basically have $450 inside the account. And one more thing that I want to emphasize is that building your psychology up is a very difficult thing to do. Personally, I've experienced it before where, my mentality, my discipline, my trading plan and whatever was very good at the start. It was very good for a period of maybe 1 to 2 weeks. It was so spot on. I was so disciplined. I followed my plan. I took less trades, only took good quality trades, and I see the wins coming in. But the moment I let that happen, right, a lot of money flow in my account. I see that a lot of money is in my account, right? Naturally, I would spend it. And when I spend it, right, the difference of the money from what I received and after I've spent is significant because I've never had such a big amount before. Before I blow my 30K savings. So and what's left is basically the desire in me to want to earn back the money again, just to, you know, fulfill my satisfaction again to have more money, to spend more money. Right. But that when that moment happened, it kind of also messes up your psychology, right? You become more reckless in trading. You want to enter trades because you want the money to come in fast. And I experienced it myself. So there was a period of time where I was up about $8,000 in 1 day, and literally it was on, I believe it was on Thursday, yeah, Thursday, and then I received my payout uh on, I think, Friday. And so on Friday, right, and then the next week, which is on Monday, literally I lost about $3,000 during Asia session. And then during London session I lost another, I think, four 4,000, yeah. So when I received the $8,000, right, I spent it, and I basically spent about $2,000 on watches, on luxury dinners and whatever, right? So I was left with 6K in my bank. And then I proceeded to trade on Monday. Get this right, there was no good quality setup. It was all very, like, there is just no clear momentum in the market, yet I just still entered. And the analysis, I didn't even do any analysis. I just pressed the button. It was damn crazy. Um, at first I put about $1,000, and then my account was about to blow. That's why I top up another $1,000 to tank the account. But then end up it keep going against my way, and then I had to deposit another 1,000 to let the account stay afloat. And then I just keep spamming the, I think it was sell button, yeah. And then it keep going up, and I lost the 3K, and I was left with about a few $1,000s. Um, then I just put all of my money inside back to the trading account to try win back the losses and the capital to begin with. And I lost everything. So that day, I really think I lost about 8 to 10K. I can't remember because I even lost my capital. Right. I yeah, around there. So it's kind of a crazy, crazy story. Like how literally 3 days after I received such a big amount of money, I've lost it immediately. So when it comes to, keeping the money that you have earned, it's kind of a thing that I'm currently struggling with. I do not have the capability to sustain and keep the money that I've earned through trading. And why is that? Because trading is easy, right? It's easy to just click buy and sell. And when you click buy or sell, it's easy for money to come in as well, right? You might get lucky or whatever. I don't know, you're up 50 pips and then you are earning like, I don't know, $500, right? And then just close the position where, you know, your target is not even reached yet. But because of the PNL, you just close the position, right? So I get it. And the faster the money is earned, the more desire your heart is to actually earn more. Because at this point, I'm thinking like, wow, I can just earn $500 in 1 hour. What makes me think that I couldn't do like, I don't know, like $2,000 over the next like 1 hour or something? I don't know, right? The moment the money comes in fast, it kind of contradicts how I feel about earning money, whereas as compared to part-time jobs, right? So part-time jobs, maybe one day you earn $100, 5 days you earn $500, whereas in trading 1 hour I could have made $500. So it's because the excess of money that how easily you can just deposit the money into the trading account and how easily you can trade with the money and how easily you can earn and lose with the money. It kind of messes up with your psychology as well lah. And this type of thinking, right, kind of makes me more undisciplined. Because if money is so easy to earn, why can't I just keep trading, right? To earn more money. But in fact, the more I trade, the more I lose. Because a good quality setup will never happen so fast and like every single day. No. It only happens once a week. Or even worse, once every 2 weeks. And I've done so much like back testing and looking back at my past trades. Those like good quality setups that I know for sure, like 100% it will go to my way. It only happens once every 2 weeks. And if I only took those trades, I'm basically my win rate is about like 90%. Because usually those kind of trade, right? The risk to reward is about 1 to 5, 1 to 6. It's kind of crazy, right? Risk about 50 pips to make about, I don't know, 300 pips. There's a 6 risk to reward. There's a 6 RR, right? So I will be trying to look for trades like this. Of course, uh I'm not gonna be, overconfident. I'm still gonna remain complacent and humble. Um I don't wish to, one day let's say I'm up about like $500, then the next day I'm down like another $800. That math doesn't just add up. Like I should be consistent every single day. Like let's say one day I maybe earn about $50. Yeah, sure, $50, I'll just take it, right? And then the next day, I lose, I don't know, $10 or something, right? And then next day I earn about $25. Yes. Overall you can see during that month up, I still come out to be profitable and that's what I want. It really comes to a point where the amount of money that is earned is not the main point, but the growth of the account matters. Because if I can't even sustain one account for 1 month, what makes you think that I can sustain a huge account for 1 year, right? Everything is about the long term. I've invested my time, I've invested my money. It's time to think about the long term, right? Long term success, what I'm gonna do with myself in the next 5 years. I've already planned that out. But am I able to achieve it? So it's that constant reminder that I have to succeed in the long term rather than the short term that needs to make me be disciplined and basically allowing myself to follow whatever plan that I've done. Because I need to fulfill that. Because I need to fulfill that. And so yeah, just in conclusion, right? I really hope that I can, succeed in whatever that I'm planning to do, right? And I hope that I can stick with this mentality and psychology right now and stick to my trading plan and my risk management plan. And I hope that, whoever is chasing their dreams, right, you are able to achieve it. It's because you put in enough effort and you know that you will succeed in the craft that you want it to do and you want to perfect the craft of it. Always believe in something that you should and you know that you will do well in. Don't seek another person's advice just to you know, comfort you, tell you that your dream will work out. You yourself will know it. I don't know how to explain, but you will know it yourself. But if you don't, then you're probably just delusional and then you know that you shouldn't do whatever you're trying to do. So have a clear mind, be unbiased to yourself. Ask yourself, will this work out? Right. For me, I've been trading for 4 years already. When I was trading for the past 3 years, I've been unprofitable. I've lost so much money, but I just constantly tell myself, right, let me just try it again. And I know that I will eventually make it is because all the trades that I took, like I mentioned before, are bad trades. Once I clear that out, once I filter those bad trades, I will be profitable. And that is the only thing that is stopping me from being profitable, those bad trades that I'm taking. Once I'm able to eliminate that, I will be profitable. I will be. Mark my words.